Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger. This is episode 9, and in this episode we are going to be taking a look at what does this picture actually mean. Right, now to begin with, first thing, that picture, the proper name for it is the subtraction symbol, the subtraction picture. So what does the word subtraction mean? It means to remove something. In other words, the act of taking away. And most of you are going to say, yeah, we understand that. It's fine. It's cool. We get it, etc. But yeah, there is, yeah, as you've seen in the previous episodes, just because you think you know something doesn't mean you actually do. Right? So let's take a look at it again when you see it like this, when you see this picture like this. So in the same way that we say positive 5 in order to mean more than nothing, we also say negative 5 in order to say less than nothing. So the word negative, when you see a number written like that, you can say negative 5, and that means less than nothing. So what does it mean when you see the subtraction symbol like this? We typically say 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. But again, have you ever gone and looked at what the word minus means? It means with the subtraction of. In other words, with the removal of. Now, as I did in the previous episode, go ahead and read what is written here the proper way. 5 more than nothing. With the removal of 5 more than nothing is in balance with 0. In other words, nothing. And yeah, again, I know it sounds weird, but that is the way you're supposed to understand what is written here. That is how you get understand. And again, in order to understand something, you have to say it correctly. Because by the time you get to this, now you're not reading it wrong anymore. Now you're reading 5 more than nothing with the removal of 5 less than nothing is in balance with 10 more than nothing. That is how you understand what is written there properly, and you'll see why later in following episodes. Thing is, now you know that there are two ways to read this picture. Less than nothing and with the removal of. Please, please guys, please start reading this kind of thing properly. If you do, you will understand why it is that when we get to grade 8, most of us start falling off the bus. Let's start saying it the correct way so that we can all start hearing the music of mathematics. This then was Math in Anger, episode 9. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.